Hey, it is early. I don't know, the time's on the thing. It is almost 5 o'clock, and I am sitting in the parking lot here of our local Dunkin' Donuts because they were going to do the chocolate iced donuts. Not like the regular ones, but special chocolate iced ones on the regular donuts that they do. It was supposed to be 3 days for most Dunkin' Donuts, but our Dunkin' Donuts is only today, Monday. And so I'm normally up. I usually actually go to bed at this time at 4. Usually go to bed at 4. But I decided to push through to 5, sneak out of the house, and see if I could get some of these special donuts. I'll keep looking in the window to see. I see the machine, and the machine's all rolling. I see a little bit of, that heat thing, the rising heat waves from the fryer part, and I'm like, okay, when these donuts going to get going? Because I'm like, you open in like 15 minutes, and I was kind of hoping to go in and get the pack of donuts and go home, and then, go to bed, put them up and hide them in the microwave or the oven, and go to bed for a couple hours, 2-3 hours. That'll probably suffice, and then let everybody have some donuts. But that is not the case right now, unfortunately. But yeah, just sitting here in DJ's truck. Swipe that too. He's asleep. You won't know. There's no evidence except this video. He never watches my channel anyway. Or whatever. LT painted his orcs. I gotta show you guys that. Where's the camera on this? It's like right there. I don't know. Yeah, right there. So LT did paint his orcs. Oh, well, he painted the skin. He missed a lot of spots, but it was a really good job. He did a good job. Didn't clog up. He had 1 or 2 panic issues when he put a little bit too much paint on the face of a couple of the orcs, but I showed him how to clear that up, get the paint off, and use the brush and get it to where it's not clogging up the details and everything. So that worked out pretty cool for him. I'll show you guys that in another video here soon, a couple days. I'm trying to get ready for next couple days. Something's going on. I can't remember what it is. I better check my calendar stuff. I might miss it, mess it up, or not be ready. Anyway, but yeah, we'll show you those. Show you what LT does. I'm pushing on the buildings. I did not paint anything yesterday. Nothing. Did not paint. I forgive me, Duncan, for I have sinned. But I just took a day off from the painting. It's the big buildings. The day before I did base coat a whole bunch of stuff. See DJ's glasses. He should not be keeping them up on the dash like that. That's gonna mess him up. But I did base coat a bunch of stuff that wasn't base coated. So I'm gonna push through. I think I'm gonna push through the biggest building, the 5-story building. I think I'm gonna pull that one down. Use the brush, the big brush that I have, make sure it's not got too much dust on it, dust it off, make sure it's all good, and then throw it, start throwing some coats of paint. I guess we'll start with the wiring. I don't know if there's too much on that building. It's one of the, built that way, it's an administrative building, so it's got a lot of the skulls and stuff. Yeah, there's wiring on the skulls, it's true. So gonna have to do the skulls first. Gonna have to do the skull color first. I believe I'm gonna have to do all the skulls. No Power Warp. I wish I could get one of those. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do the new Primaris stuff. There is some force just going, don't do it. Don't do the Primaris stuff. Don't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm pushing forward through this Gray Sea. There's some stuff I want to get. I want to get the skull box, and there's some other models I've been looking at. I may break down and get them, but for now, the only purchase that I'm making in the next at least 2 weeks, for now, at this very moment, for this moment, I haven't caved yet, is going to be the General's Handbook for 2017, the new General's Handbook. I'm going to use that bad boy. I keep looking up there saying, where's the donuts? Oh, I'm putting my glasses on. Let me check. Can't see anything up close with my glasses on. I should have got the bifocals. Nope, there's no donuts on that rack thing. There goes the rack thing. I don't know if anyone, you've seen the big giant machine. Sit and watch it. Hopefully they get that done, and I can get me some of these special donuts and bring them home, and everybody will be like, hey, Dad went and got special donuts. He stayed up all night because he's crazy, and he does that. Whatever. Hey, LT was actually awake when I left. He'll probably be asleep by the time I get home, though. He was downstairs in the den, garage that we converted to a den, and he was playing something. Roblox. I think that was Roblox that he was playing. And he was like, hey, and I was like, hey, I'm going to try to get those donuts. He was like, okay. Like, whatever. He's probably getting near the end of his thing. Yeah. He really shouldn't stay up super late. But weekends, he sometimes does. He's like me. He just, the mind gets rolling and the ideas get flowing, and he just can't stop it. It's eclipse day here in the States, though. Not sure how dark it will get during the day where we are. Probably not as dark as it is now at 4 in the morning. But it'll be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems, I don't even really like the look of the new Marines, really. I mean, they're okay. They're like, it's kind of meh, like meh, whatever. Okay. And the jumpy pack ones, they look funny. I don't like them. I don't like the look of them. There's something just weird about them. They look very bubblish, the armor, and then the way they're sitting, it's like they're using like jets that come out their butt or something to hover. They're hovering weird. It's just, I don't know. I don't like them. I don't like those. And there's the Primaris are kind of meh to me. For my old tiny Marines, I got Marines from like the 90s that are still in my army that I play. So, you know, I'm gonna play them. That's just the way it is. I don't really. The Primaris tank thing is, yeah, it's got 10,000 gun. It's awesome tabletop wise, but I just don't like the look of that. And the Dreadnought is just huge, giant. That thing makes my knights look small, and I don't like that at all. Can I see that? Is there a way for me to keep seeing? There we go. Yeah. It's a way for me to keep reading the stuff. Well, come on, donuts. I can. Well, I was about to lie and say that I can't stay up, but the longest I have stayed awake was 4 days. 4 days. Don't do that. Don't do that. On the third day, probably shouldn't admit this on the internet or other people will see it and stuff. On the third day, you start seeing things that aren't there. Yeah, don't stay up for more than 2.5 days. Yeah, I had to. It was a have to thing, and it was when I was in the military and ended up doing a watch, and no one else was qualified for it, and there just was no one else to stand it, and I had to stand it, and yeah, that was bad. It was bad, and you really do start to see things that aren't there after about 3 days, and your urine starts to look like the coffee and other things that you're drinking to keep awake. It's unhealthy. Don't stay up for more than like a day. You have 24 hours. Go to bed after that. Don't stay up super late. It's bad for you. Bad for you. You'll regret it when you get older, as I do. I probably, like, you know, they say that you build up a sleep debt, and you can, like, if you say 8 hours is what you need, your body, and say if you only get 7 one day, but you get 9 the next day, you kind of make that up. If I was to make up my sleep debt, I would probably have to sleep my lifetime sleep debt like 3 months solid. Yeah, got a lot of sleep debt. But I see them in there. They've been staring at me kind of like back and forth. Because it's like, it's probably unusual that no one comes to the Dunkin' Donuts and just sits in the parking lot waiting for the donuts. Sorry about bouncing you. But, yeah, my wife wanted the donuts, and they're only going to do, it's crazy too, because they're only doing it one day here where we're doing it, today, Monday, and then they're only going to do like so many 100 dozen, and it's like, okay, whatever, guys. I think they're doing like half a tank or something from as many as they're going to get out of it, so they're like half a tank, and that's it, because they got to change the icing, you know, because they only got the one machine, so you can only do one icing type or another. Might be a little afraid that it's not going to go over well. Hopefully that's not because they've tasted him, and that thing. Yeah, there is. I don't do drugs. Not a thing that I do, and a thing. But that what you're talking about. My stepdad gave me that when I was a kid. I was about 16 actually, wrestling, and he was like, here, this will help you stay up, you know, for the match tomorrow, because I was so nervous and stuff. And I tell you, I was wired like 500 volts going through me for like 36 hours. Yeah, never do that stuff. That stuff is it's technically legal. It's not really like, you know, cocaine or something like that, but it's sort of like in the category of like the speed kind of drugs like that, but it's a legal version, and it's not good. It's not good for you. Also, when I was working for Buffalo Rock, the night warehouse, it was like a whole week if I was getting like 1 or 2 hours of sleep, and I was down in those energy drinks, the Mountain Dew based one. I can't remember what that one's called, but the Monster ones, those kind of type energy drinks, I was down in those. I was drinking like 2-3 an hour. Don't do that. No. After about 2 days of doing that, I literally felt like my heart was going to explode in my chest. Yeah, that's not good. It was not good. I've never felt like heart kind of issues, but it really felt like my heart was going to blow. Kept me awake though. It'll keep you awake, but it's not healthy. Not healthy. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. All right. Well, I've been on here 13 minutes. They should be opening soon, so I can walk in the door and see where the donut making's going here. So I guess I'll say bye to you guys. It was nice talking to you, Power Wolf. Glad to see someone's up with me at this time. But I'll see you later. I'll talk to all of you guys later. I just wanted to, talk to someone else, frankly. Even if there was no one else to talk to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those jelly moldy-ish ones, the jumpy ones are kind of crazy. I don't like those. But anyway, I've got to go, so I will round this up, finish this up. It was nice talking to you guys. I don't know what kind of delay this is because I'm doing it, of course, on the phone. But hey, Verizon gave me unlimited data. Their loss, not mine. Alrighty, well, hopefully there'll be donuts soon and I can walk in there. When I finish this, hopefully it'll be close to 5. And I'll go home and everybody will be happy. And they'll be like, yay, donuts. I probably eat like one, maybe. Not my thing, the donuts. Too much. I don't know, I got to an age where everything's just too sweet. It's too sweet. Sweet stuff's too sweet. I don't know if that's an age thing or that's that I grew up in Germany, Europe, and everything there is not as sweet as is here in America. It's so sweet here. It's not so sweet there. It's much better there. Things are just enough sweet there. Here they're just like, I'm going to die. My head's exploding. Alrighty. Talk to you later, guys. Have a good one. Good Eclipse Day. Bye.